Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. This is another game show production coming at y'all once again with another game show. What's going on, everybody? You know, it's going down tonight. We're talking about a stomp down hard go topic. We're going to see what's going on with it. Yeah, this show is brought to you by the motherfucking game, man. You know, that's what it's brought to you by. Yeah, man, we're seeing what's going on tonight. And man, we finna make it do what it do. Game show podcast. The game show host with a smooth approach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's going down. So let's get into it, man, and see what's going on. Yes, indeed. So yeah, man. So I hope everybody having a good night tonight. Having some little technical difficulties tonight for some reason, but it is what it is. Let's see what it do. Yeah. See what's going on. So this that's in your way. Yeah, can't do that. Yeah, so we double teaming up today, man. We seeing what it was. You already know on the game show. Oh, with a smooth approach right there behind me. We're gonna go on and talk about this black text tonight. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, the black text. What is the black text? Do y'all know anything about it? Do you know about it? If you don't, we're here to educate y'all on it. This is a real topic here. And we're going to see what's cracking lacking in the game, right? But before we get into that, you know what I'm saying? Over here with my lovely co-host, Eclipse, what's going on with you today?
Hey there, Prince Pierre. You know my saying, ain't nothing going on but the rent. I appreciate you getting me on this Black Tax. Very good book, very good read, right. Very good information. I learned quite a bit, and I learned some things things were pointed out to me in this book that I inadvertently knew. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was called, but yeah, it affects all of us. It affects all of us. It's very interesting. So yeah, we're going to get into very interesting, somewhat uncomfortable situation. Folks don't like to talk about money, but it is what it is, and we need to know what can we do about it. What
I don't know why you want to talk about it. You talk about it because you know you ain't disciplined with it. Nobody want to talk about what they ain't disciplined with. Mm-hmm. That's all. You know, you disciplined with it, you'll talk about it. It's like the person that's obese. He really want to talk about him being fat? Absolutely not. But when he mess around and get to 190 or under 200 some pounds at that weight he want to be at, then he'd be an expert on fitness and shit.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Because he done show that he's disciplined in it. Mm-hmm. That's how it go. You got to become the message. So if you're a broke motherfucker, how you gonna be the message of wealth? Good enough. So here's the author that wrote this book. His name is Sean D. Rochester. Okay, I think he's a big time money man. You know, when he wrote this book, this is the logo of him. You know, and his book is called The Black Tax: The Cost of Being Black in America. That's what this podcast is about today. You know, we're talking about some real issues. No, hey, I'm not gonna worry about the two views and the views because I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna talk about stuff that's relevant. I was pumping me when I was repping them ragged ass Cowboys. I'm gonna talk about bullets, so I rather want to talk about real, and I can sleep good at night. I don't sleep good at night talking about the Cowboys, and I ain't got nobody in the building. If I ain't got nobody in the building, I'm talking about something proactive. It is speed up though. But you never know. He probably was waiting on me at 7 o'clock to come in. We coming on. We ain't gonna come on unless he check the difficult or society. But we're gonna get on into it, man. So we ain't reading no books, nigga. We already read the book. You need to go get the book yourself, motherfucker. There it goes in the hand. Now show them yours too. There it go. Yeah, we read around here, bitch ass, hoe ass nigga. See, I just talk like I don't, because I don't give a fuck about you. You know? Now, and I don't mean it in a negative way, I just don't. Okay? Because I'm a grown man. I got to feed myself. Okay? Now, what we're going to talk about is how the black tax come about. Why is it a black tax? Black tax came around when the slave situation happened in 1916-19. And then when it started, right? So they taxed you 100% without free labor. Okay? So that's where it started at. Okay? Then we went on into the Jim Crow era. Okay? You know, where you had Reconstruction, then you run into Jim Crow. And then when the Jim Crow era hit, what happened in that situation? Eclipse. During the Jim Crow
era, that is when we were seeing sharecroppers. Sharecroppers sounds like it's a good theory, but it's really not. All that is was another way of slavery. So that meant that the freed slaves, they were freed by name, not by principle. Freed by name, meaning that they had to work that crop, they had to plant and everything. They had to pay the landowner, the white man, 70%. 70%. And not only that, they had to get their own seed, they had to work the soil, they had to get their own home. So 70% of their income went back to the landowner.
Yeah, back to the crop. Yeah. And so you gotta understand, before that we gotta go back, is because as I checked early in this book, when they talked about it, the slave trade, you had Andrew Jackson. Okay, when they blew the head off, when Booth jumped up on the booth and blew off the head of Abraham Lincoln. Mm-hmm. When he had what you would call the reparation, which was 40 acres and a mule we was getting at. As soon as they blew his head off, Andrew Jackson came the next day. Got that up out of here.
Done.
That was over. Yep. But they turned around and had the Homestead Act, okay? Which we were supposed to get 450 million acres of land. They turned around and did the Homestead Act and gave the motherfucker, and gave white people and anybody else that want to come over here 256 million acres of land. So we already got taxed right there.
Hold up. You said something. Anyone who came over here, that means white English people, white European, people who weren't even here already before slavery, during slavery. Okay? They had nothing to do with it, but they had a lot to benefit off of the 100% free labor, or 70% free labor at this point. And in essence, it really was worse than slavery because the freed black men were constantly harassed, constantly, they had, what do they call it? If they did not have a job and they were able-bodied, they were philandering. So this is where you get this philandering and loitering. And they could be walking to and from point A and point B. So they're literally snatching black men off the streets, putting them in jail for not being employed. Okay.
Oh yeah, now.
Massacred. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
let me break that down to y'all what it means. Okay, you don't want to. You get caught being a brakeman. You get put on the chain gang. You get put on the chain gang. You're dying 45% faster if you a sharecropper. Of your life. Of your life. Salute to Alonzo Hall. Of your life. So you had to be a sharecropper, buddy, or you was dead. You couldn't go on them chain gangs, because this is what they meant. See, during slavery, they were getting 100% benefit off you. Okay? So they had to feed you and make sure you were strong. Because they could sell your motherfucking ass too. But guess what happened? You in the chain gang, you expendable labor. They half-ass feed you, man. It means you probably getting this much of water a day. That's all you get. And you getting a handful of food. They putting them bullshit beans in your plate.
If you're lucky.
If you lucky, if you got fed. So you was expendable labor. And they're gonna treat you less of a human being and basically with slavery. That's why we always tell you when you go to the penitentiary, that's slavery, motherfucker. That's a black tax on you. That's you is expendable labor. You know? So, you know.
And these black men were not living past the age of 35, 36 years old.
And black and white folks living to be 60.
60 plus at this point in time.
So they have a chance to do what?
Generate wealth.
Generate wealth.
Generational wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Grandparents sending money down to the grandchildren. That's what's happening, and we're still seeing that today. It would skip a generation. They skipped one because my generation's grandparents should have had monies for me. Then my mother and my stepdaddy would have had monies for their grandchildren. That's how that generational wealth was going on.
Now to break down the black tax. The black tax is basically a bias. We're getting taxed from this mindset here. 98% of Americans in America has an either, to combine together, either implicit or an explicit. Explicit means fuck you nigga. They know they don't like it. Implicit is subconscious. Oh, why is them black people struggling? They can do better. Explicit don't believe, fuck them. They ain't gonna do shit no way. You know, that's just how I break it down. You know, but you can break it down. The Democratic Party act like they have what you call an implicit. And in y'all mind that the Republican Party has an explicit. Right? We're gonna put it where the thoughts can get. Okay? That's what's wrong with you niggas now. But I said 98% of Americans. That means 98% of you niggas out there have the same implicit and explicit bias. Huh? Which come down to the 2% rule. Yeah, the 2% rule, y'all. There's only going to be 2%. I mean, yeah, pretty much. I don't know who Police Academy is. I don't know you. You come over here trolling. You will not last, sir. Now, but we appreciate you coming through. No problem. That was one of them guys that went, hey, you know, I did a short. Got the short live feed. I gave me 5 subscribers yesterday doing that short live feed. I will keep doing those because I can talk reckless. We ain't gonna talk reckless here. I'm gonna talk reckless. I'm the game show host. She's a smooth pro. She ain't gonna talk reckless. I know you're new, but you ain't that new. I saw you last night when I was over there drinking them fermented grapes I was drinking, that rosé. When I was over there at the Sheridan over here in Arlington last night. You know. Why you don't worry about where I'm at, because I didn't feel like staying over there. So, yes, sir. I remember. I got a good memory. Now, that's what the black tax started off with. Okay? It's the biases that we have. You know. Yeah, tell him what's up with it, Mr. Alonzo Hall. And yeah, he got you a wrench up there, Alonzo. Yeah, you think you ain't have no wrench? I don't play games, man. I'm the game show host, man. You been having a wrench. Now, let's continue. Well, we're going to go to the back of the book and we're going to come back to the front of the book. You understand? That's how we were going to start this. But I just had to give you the outline first. So, and we kind of know it. But I'm like, I got the book. So I'm going to start off with the 2% rule game. And you know. So, the Adoma research is based off us having this thing called optics, which is, what's the optics again, Mrs.?
Opportunity, trade, industry and innovation, capital, skill, and security, which forms the acronym OPTICS.
Yeah, 7 pillars of human activity in his mind when it comes to business. You know what I'm saying? That's what we on. All right, well, opportunity and the optics when you come down, it's only 2%. It's only 2% of black folks even operating in that vein, operating in that code called op. Only 2%. 2% of black people. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, research shows that black Americans were often restricted to 2% levels. That's right. Or less in many vital important aspects of the economy, the politics, and the society at large that has facilitated in wealth accumulation. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. So it says, it started us off, man, you know, it says, when we were emancipated, but denied land, capital, credit, fair wages, meaning, and means of production, skill development, and free trade. I already said, now it's at less than the 2% level. Next thing we were left in, we were held less than 2% of the wealth over the 350 years. You know, that was before, you know, so when we 16, 19, that's based off this book when this book was written. So I don't remember when it was written. I think it was written in 2016, 2017, something like that. Then it was then we own less than 2% of the land in this country. So the cracker only want to have 2%. But hold on. We're in modern day times, so that's we holding our best self back on that too. See, the whole thing is we contributing in this way. Historically, we didn't. But nowadays, we contributing in it as well. Not owning homes and shit like that, making bad decisions, what we're doing with our money. Not running into optics. So what you gonna say about that?
Speaking of money, let's talk about numbers. Let's talk about numbers real quick. Chattel slavery in America was a 250-year period of 100% tax on enslaved people, would strip the ancestors of Black Americans of $50 trillion and left nearly newly emancipated people owning approximately 0.17%. We couldn't even get 1%.
And as of today, we only got we just, I think we still where we is like 1.7 or 8% of the wealth today. Mm-hmm. We ain't moved 1 iota in this country. No. Okay. Yeah, because it even says right here. Yeah, here less than 2%. We hold less than 2% of the high skilled jobs, high paying jobs in all industries. Mm-hmm. And that was after for 150 years after the proclamation. Then you got all that. Receive less than 2% of the 246 acres distributed in that Homestead Act. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then we turn around and we less than 2%, 120 billion that is distributed to Americans in the federal housing subsidies. Okay. Then you also had the New Deal. That's why you heard about, black folks were talking about they got the Social Security. You know why they held on so hard? Because it wasn't even because when they came with the New Deal, which was Social Security, guess what we was doing? Guess what kind of labor we was doing? Agricultural and domestic work. They excluded that from Social Security. So you couldn't even get the damn insurance for working. That a bitch. And then, yeah, and that's why I'm hearing them old white folks, I got my Social Security. Now I understand why I'm so proud to get it, because they wasn't allowed to get the goddamn shit. We putting game down over here, man. We putting game down over here, nigga. You bitch ass niggas don't talk about this type of shit. You black power niggas don't even talk this game. You ain't breaking this shit down for people to get an outstanding open understanding of this shit. You trying to hustle niggas and shit. But say I make money on my own hoe ass nigga. I don't give a fuck about how you feel about it. I don't. That's who you listen to. You listen to people that's all about the stat, facts, and his ass. This is the game show, man. Uncommon information show. Okay? We put game down over here. We pick it up and put it down. We don't do what you bitch ass niggas do. We pick up books and read them, and we come and we make shows with them. Okay? We probably end up doing 5 shows like this year. Okay? Only about 5. Probably 4. For other shit, you know, when we find interesting shit, we need to break it down for Okay, then you already know about 2% get the agriculture subsidies. Less than 2% of the black population got a degree. It's time you go holler at you boys about that GI Bill right quick. Tell these niggas on that GI.
Tell you about the GI Bill.
Yeah, will. Tell them when they wrote that whole.
This person, World War II, that was put in place so that people who were no longer serving the military could go to college, start a business, buy a home, and all that. I'm a veteran. I was in the Air Force. That means you got to be smart. This is the part that pissed me off. It hits me personally. I have to fight. To prove that I left honorable, which is what on my DD-214. Anyone that's ex-military, you know what that you're with your DD-214. I have to fight to get that change so I can have access to my GI Bill. Here's what's so crazy. They had $95 billion into expanding opportunities for soldiers returning from World War II. Overall, the GI Bill was a dramatic success and helped a significant portion of the 16 million World War II veterans attend college, receive jobs, training, start businesses, However, less than 2% of those funds went to the 1 million black soldiers returning from World War II. Back to that 2%. That 2% haunting us. Guess what? Looking at me, I'm part of that 2%. Less than 2%. So we have people volunteering to fight a war, for a country that don't give a damn about us. I've got veterans all through my family. That's why I joined. Not because I want the benefits, but it's an honor. It is a respect thing. And now I can get my VA home loan, which is good for two properties, 2 businesses, 2 homes, or 1 business, 1 home. But I gotta fight for that. Ain't that some shit? And the majority of people who have to fight for their GI Bill and all that good stuff are black people. You see these when you see these vehicles driving around with U.S. Army retired, guess what? Very, very few black people have that. And they're veterans. Only once you get that on your car and your ID card and everything, now I can go to Olive Garden, boom, give me my 10% off. Boom. Go to Nike, give me my 10% off. Boom. I got vet ticks. But it's interesting how, once again, that 2% is popping up. Now, let's talk a little bit more about these numbers. This was true. Now, talking about this black tax and purchasing property and everything, the black veterans were essentially unable to purchase homes. This was true both in the North and the South. In the New York cosmopolitan area in 1950, for example, only about 69 of the 69,666 VA loans, less than 0.1% were held by non-whites. And in Mississippi in 1947, only two out of the 3,229 VA loans went to black veterans. What does that mean? That means your granddaddy, I just turned 45 years old. My granddaddy, who was a veteran, that wealth was not able to be passed down to his children or grandchildren. My real dad, my son, all that wealth. And wealth is not always just, how much money you got in your hand. No, sir, Thunderbird, no, sir. That's what's passed down. The life insurance. Okay?
Yep. That's what Alonzo had sent me. He had sent me about the slave insurance because, we got to understand at the time of the other slavery, I had all that on there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And we couldn't benefit of it. I don't know.
And guess what? Speaking of that, we still use that insurance today. I work for that company, Aetna. Aetna Health Insurance started off insuring the lives of black slaves and white slaves. That's how Aetna Health Insurance started. Aetna, Blue Cross Blue Shield, United, all that. Humana, all that. Use Google to find out the truth. Wells and Fargo, all of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
100% profit for these folks on the backs of black men and black women. not just on the backs, but the uterus of the black woman, the phallus of the black man. Why? Because as soon as they make a baby, they own that baby.
Mm-hmm.
They take that baby. They own that baby. So now you got the woman wet nursing all the babies, the black woman wet nursing every baby. Now she's mammy. Yeah, it pisses me off. It ruffles my afro, but it's true. And what pisses me off is folks don't want to talk about it. We want to talk about, oh, the white man won't let me. No, it is institutional racism. That's what it is. It's not just that white mofo up at work who don't like you. It's not Susan and Chad who don't like you. It's the CEO of the companies that don't want to see you succeed because they want to continue to keep these low wages. Take it a step even farther. Did you know that the companies, Olive Garden, Subway, most of these chain restaurants are all owned by one conglomerate, and they make their money by keeping wages low. And the majority of, if you go to any Applebee's, Olive Garden, sure, they got a black general manager and a predominantly black staff. That's how they keep wages low.
Right. So, yeah, as far as like the numbers, the 2% game, but yeah, 1954 example, only 69 black folk of the 69,000. 666 VA loans, which is left in 1/10 of 1%, were held by non-white. So they weren't even letting them. And in Mississippi in 1940, only 2 out of 3,229 VA loans went to black veterans.
So that means only 2 black people, when they got out of the military, out of World War II, owned a home in the state of Mississippi. If you've never been to Mississippi, I don't care what color you are, you don't want to go.
Out of 3,000.
Out of 3,000. Mississippi is so
and then
back
you turn around in Mississippi, of those jobs, 86% of the skilled and semi-skilled jobs were filled by whites. Mm-hmm. And 90% of the unskilled labor is filled by blacks. Yeah, and they said in colleges, here's the numbers, 46 black people, black students, even though they had combined student bodies of 9,000 in 1946. So only 46 black people out of 9,000 people in the school. Off that GI.
No, hold up. Not to mention now folks want to talk about HBCUs and all these progressive colleges. It says elite northern colleges enrolled almost no black students in the late 40s. I'm sorry, let me go up a little bit.
Let me go right here right quick. Then over here, we finna get, because we got to touch the GI Bills. That's what you niggas, no this and nobody around on it. That's what niggas be pumping up. You get the GI Bill, they wasn't giving niggas shit. I'll go over there to World War II and defeat Hitler, and I can't come back and get nothing. The Tuskegee Airmen, motherfucker. Remember the movie Red Tails? That means all them black men came back. You think they got anything? Only 2 of them niggas out of all them niggas probably got some. Now they talking about the federal government invested $95 billion in the GI Bill, which that was equivalent to $700 billion a day. And less than 2% of that money went to black folks, or black veterans. Less than 2% of black Americans had a college degree by 1950. And like you said, that's pretty much it, man. You know what I'm saying? GI Bill, the black tax, $45 billion was denied to World War II veterans.
B, billion with B, y'all. $45 billion that was denied. So that means Chad and Brody, they were able to get more wealth for their grandchildren Because when their grandchildren go into the military, guess what? They go in as officers. They go in with a legacy. They go everywhere with a legacy. Black folks, now we're happy to freaking shuck and jive to be in there.
Let's get into this. Speaking of homes, let's get into them. Back at the beginning of this damn book, I've been got this. We're gonna talk about the whole shit.
Yeah.
You know, and they gonna always try some more shit. Black tax in the real estate market, black tax in car insurance, and black tax on cars. Let's get into that. Now we got the real estate market, right? Now they told me on this, I read this. They say, shoot, the average of the new home takes about 12 weeks of search for an average person. 12 weeks, and during the search, the average person will look at 12 homes. How many average person? White people get to look at 12 homes.
Mm-hmm.
Black folks is only gonna look at 4 to 6.
Hold up. Look at or that's what's presented to them to see.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. You ain't gonna be, yeah. 12 homes will be showed by the realtor. Let me get it straight. 12 will be showed by the realtor to you, to the white person. And only 4 to 6. Okay? Yeah, because they say 20% less. So I just said either it's gonna be 8 because they say even the white people, they get sold 12, they might not see but 10 of them too. They're gonna goddamn me see. But black folks, we only gonna really get 8. We only gonna get 8 they're gonna tell us about, and they're only gonna show us but 6. 4 to 6. You know, they're gonna show less houses to them. They're gonna show less houses to us. Okay?
Not to mention that these things here, when it comes to homes and real estate, this is exactly why they've had to change the laws for realtors. When I was looking for a house, they would constantly say, well, we have 10 homes and you have the option to look at all 10 homes. And we have to show you all different areas, all different neighborhoods. So if you ask, is this a good neighborhood or does this place have good schools? They say, well, I cannot really legally say if it's a good neighborhood or not. I just have to show you and tell you that it's a nice home.
What you mean they can't tell you it's a good neighborhood? Now, because they tell you it's bad, they ain't gonna get no set.
It's red line.
Oh, it's red line.
It's red line, just like this black tax here.
Mm-hmm.
That is what they were doing to us.
Yeah,
they would only show us. We are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So that means that they were only showing homes in stock 6 in the hood to black people. Or Oak Cliff. Or South Dallas. Or super ghetto, raggedy North Dallas. That's how we get these predominantly black areas, because they were only showing them these areas. Even though they had the money and credits. Even though they had the money, credit, and backing, they would only show them those areas. So now when you're driving around these nice little posh neighborhoods.
Yeah, they still got them.
Mm-hmm, yep. So now when you are looking for a home, please make note that they are legally obligated to show you every home.
Yep, they got to show them that.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then this is what they would do is if you run around with a 660, nigga, you don't need to waste your time looking for no damn house, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You're finna get played with. I mean, you're gonna get played with. That's where the predatory lending come in at. We're gonna get into that right now.
Yep.
So make sure they still fill out your mortgage application. Blue ink. Yeah, you motherfucking niggas. But listen up. So as I was reading this book, I outlined some numbers, man. They even told me about some cats. 17%. Yeah, they were saying that white people's only getting denied 11%. Black folks were getting denied. Hold on. It said white education would experience a denial rate of 17% rather than the actual white denial rate of 11%. Thus, it significantly remains. I'm seeing what the blacks are getting denied though. And then the black folks are getting denied like a motherfucker. But I'm gonna go to the predatory lending though. It says Bank of America. They got hit with that predatory lending. Mm-hmm. Okay. And what they end up getting hit with, they end up the U.S. Justice Department end up ultimately, Bank of America ultimately had to pay the U.S. Justice Department $335 million to settle the lawsuit. Bank of America had overcharged over 200,000 minority borrowers with higher interest rates and fees than white customers. Yeah, the subprime lending shit. You remember that shit? That subprime shit? Oh boy, you're gonna love our next book club. And Smooth Approach, you got to get your insurance license. So you were welcome to join the book club. Yeah. So, listen up. Yeah, so that's what they was doing, man. They was over there taxing niggas, man, on the house, right? I had that thing in dinner too. They was taxing me on the house. And they was they was over there, man, hitting them up with 15, 9-10% on the house, man. They was doing them bad. And that was Bank of America. Then Wells Fargo, now what they were doing, the Justice Department, they $175 million. Because they was discriminating against blacks and Hispanic borrowers. Wells Fargo overcharged 30,000 minority buyers with higher rates and higher fees. And they also steered 4,000 minority borrowers into costly interest rate subprime loans, while the whites with the same credit risk was giving prime rate loans. In Chicago, black borrowers paid $3,000 more in fees for a $300,000 loan, and in the same credit, okay. And then and the key to this, they was using the black church to get black people to buy these whole subprime ass houses. Okay, yeah, they was using the black church, Wells Fargo, that whole ass shit, bro. You must have went to the tailor. This here is an old one here, boy. I got this tailor made back in the day. Shit, this is tailor made back in 2012. Yeah. People say, what? Yeah, you already know, Alonzo, but this to these other niggas, I take care of my clothes, hoe ass niggas. Don't do what you niggas do. Now, that's it of that. There was a couple more, but then we went on over there to the
Hold up, back up.
Go back.
Explain how they use the black church. Explain that. Because I don't think people understand, we're so church-based people as black people. We're not God-based, we're church-based. So explain how did they use the black church to hoodwink?
Well, I mean, they go holler at the pastor shit and slide the pastor a backdoor deal. I mean, shit, that's how. And then they say in the pastor, you say, and tell them, y'all, any one of y'all looking for a house. Going over there to Wells Fargo, to your local Wells Fargo branch and see can they help. I mean, that's how he would do it. He gonna do it very slick. He don't want to come back to them, but then they go over there and get them subprime. And that's when I think that damn 08 boom hit too, with that bullshit.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, they end up getting played with, getting fucked on. Hate to say it like that, but it is what it is. Now in the black, also your car game. These cars you niggas buying. That's why I refuse. I went a long time without a car note. I still ain't got one. I ended up having 2 car notes in my life. And they say you're supposed to have 7. Well, I won't be meeting that quota. Now, They even said in the black tax, man, in the automobile market, the white buyers are intentionally priced that they are 43% lower than black people buying the same automobile, as far as the tax code is concerned. It says black male buyers wind up paying an average of $1,100 more than white male counterparts. I'm getting more deeper with this automobile shit. Then they already said that here black buyers, and discriminatory markups cost black buyers an additional $400 to $500 a year. Now let's get to it, because in 2016 the Justice Department sued Toyota for $22 million.
Because the dealers charge black buyers 0.27% more interest than whites with similar credit risk.
Yeah, and then you had 2014 with Honda sued for $24 million by the Justice Department. Why?
Dealers charge black buyers more interest than whites with similar credit risk.
So we see that the Asian motherfuckers is pimping.
Mm-hmm.
But guess who else pimping?
Mm-hmm.
In 2013, Ally Financial, formerly known as GMAC, which was, you know what I'm saying, General Motors Automotive Credit. Mm-hmm. Okay? Sued by the Justice Department for $98 million. Why is that?
Dealers charge black buyers 0.25% more interest than whites with similar credit risk. 235,000 car buyers were overcharged. So if you want,
hold on, we're gonna get this last one.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to name all these goddamn crooked cocksucking motherfuckers.
You're right.
Now, 2015, 53rd Bank. Yeah, them niggas the one is all on over there. They was all over there on the damn Baltimore Ravens boys. They sponsor the Ravens and shit. Okay. Then sued by the Justice Department for what? $18 million for what?
Banks charge blacks and Hispanic buyers more interest than whites with similar credit risk. 24,500 car buyers were overcharged.
And what else? And then now, that's it. We're gonna go into the insurance, and then we'll wrap it up with this part.
Pause right there, real quick.
Go ahead.
GMAC, the GMC.
Oh yeah, go up there.
If anyone remembers, if you had an old black papa, grandpa, uncle, what did he drive?
Oh, he wanted them Cadillac, them Impala.
Yep.
Them motherfucking Chevrolet motherfucking Silverado.
I was about to say, and if he had a truck, he had a Silverado.
Yeah.
So right again,
and hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because Pontiac was General Motor Cars. Yep. They had them Firebirds.
Yep.
Nigga had them damn Camaros and them Corvettes. Nigga, them all that shit General Motors. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So this is ingrained in us from childhood. We've been living in this 2% world, black tax, being screwed over, pardon my French, bent over, no lube, no reach around, not even a kiss on the cheek. And it's perpetual. Because my grandfather had a Toronto. You know, that joker was big and made by GM. That joker, shit. If it still ran today, that would probably be the best running vehicle on the planet. But now I wonder, how much did he pay over and for his house?
Right.
How much did they pay? Because my grandfather was shocked to hear in the 90s that rent was $300 for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house. His mortgage was under $80 back in the day.
Right.
So yeah, it's ingrained. We've been living it.
Let's just finish off with the General Motor boys. Mm-hmm. They was even talking about the GMAC black buyers end up on the average of paying $1,229 more in interest over a life of a loan, compared to $867 by whites, which was 42% more. Down here at the bottom it says GMC borrowers were charged a total of $421.6 million in subjective markups, and nearly 20% were paid by black, even though they were only 8.5% of GMAC bars. Now listen to this. So 20% of 8.5%. God damn, man. Only 8% buying these cars from you motherfuckers. And then you turn around 8% of the population, which is high because I think Dallas, the black folks is only what? Damn near 16?
Not too much over 10. So what that tells me is the math ain't math.
Yeah, I mean,
if it's 8.5% of GMC's borrowers
are black,
but they got 20%, sounds like they charging them right back to that 100% free labor.
That's what it is.
Right. Think about it.
That's called a 20% black tax.
Right there, boom.
20% black tax. Guess what? We ain't done because we got to add up the insurance. Car insurance. Different from life insurance, motherfucker. Car insurance. So let's see what's happening. Like homeboy said, you're going to pay $1,100 for the purchase of your car, which is $5 billion a year. You're going to pay an extra $500 in interest, and you're going to pay an additional $500 in premium per year in car insurance. You're going to pay more. And how they say you're going to pay more? They're going to goddamn me in the neighborhood, buddy. You in that black neighborhood, they going to hit your ass for almost 194% more for the neighborhood you live in than white folks. Well, just look at it. Insurance is saying, nigga, you're black. You something you get your car broke into. You something you get it stole. You something them niggas gonna run into you. Then plus you're black. So it look like they probably black neighborhoods. That's why it's probably 194. So they put an extra 94 because of the nigga code, extra 100% because of all the shit I just named. So that's what they doing, man. So
the name of the game.
So hold on. Okay. So total, you're gonna pay with insurance, car, and all the bullshit. You're gonna pay $70,000 in the course of your lifetime because you're supposed to have 70. And this is old, but you're gonna pay 70% more, 70,000% more of your lifetime because you're supposed to have 7 cars in your lifetime. So 7 cars in your lifetime. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Now go on and see what you're gonna say about it all, and what you're gonna say about that rep that insurance and housing and all that shit in there.
So the name of the game is
the financing.
Is we're gonna get all that we can out of you up front.
Pretty much.
We're gonna get all that we can out of you. Got the same credit score, got the same neighborhood, got the same jobs, driving the same cars. So we're gonna get everything out of you.
Now, in that though, just to be fair with GMC, 20% is high, 8%, but they were fucking white folk too. But they make sure they were fucking us though. Well, they was putting say different between us. They was putting Vaseline over there for the white folk. And they was straight going in there with none on us, boy. And they wasn't even giving them they wasn't even giving you no meal. They wasn't getting no date. You know what you say they wasn't getting? Shit.
No meal, no reach around, no kiss on the cheek, no thank you, no nothing.
Fucked in the game.
Prison style.
Yeah, no good. No goddamn good. But this black tackle motherfucker ain't. And shit, yeah. We halfway through what we want to talk about. Shit, yeah. Let me see some more shit that I read. Oh. Speaking of you old line bitch ass niggas. Nah, I don't mean nothing about that. But speaking of online commerce, now I ain't even gotta read this. It's real quick. For you eBay hustling ass niggas, keep your black hand out of the picture, nigga. You will get topped. I pull up this motherfucker here, and they see that black hand. That bitch, the white hand, I can set the motherfucker about $200. Black hand, $100. 50% tax.
for the exact same thing. And ladies, those of us who like to shop on Etsy, here comes that bias. If we see the same hand, like he said, put your hand up, put your hand up. We see that hand holding something that we want to buy, mentally, subconsciously, we don't want it no more. Either we don't want it or we
And they broke that down. They broke that down, and they broke that
we
down.
Charge more.
They broke that down on the book with the baseball cards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you got a mint condition.
Jackie Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows Jackie Robinson. Little white boys who are playing baseball today. Little 10, 11, 13-year-old boys. Oh man, I want to be like Jackie Robinson. Little white boys. Okay. Mm-hmm. You have that card in your hand. And have that same card. They're gonna charge you more. The Etsy or whatever website they will send you a message. Hey, we think you should charge this. But if you have a white hand in there, oh no, that $1,000 is fine. No, if it's a black hand, it's gonna be $2,500 or something more. It's not smart. And see, now here's how the black tax, black folks who want to support black business, because Prince Pierre and I talk quite a bit about the struggle we have with wanting to support black business. You know why? Because they're not doing business. They're not doing fair business. They're not doing square business. Because they're trying to get everything that they can get. But then they want to turn around and be rude and disrespectful at the same time. You know what? Don't even put black-owned business. Don't even put that. Don't let them tout that as your mantra. Just business owner. In fact, don't even have your name and face tied to it. If possible, let them come in and see who's running it, who's owning it. Let them come into the door. Oh yeah, we got some soul food over here. Okay, great. Don't come up. Oh, I'm the manager. I'm the boss. I'm the owner. Shuck and jive. Because that same white woman up the street is making barbecue in Texas just as good as that little black woman on the opposite side of the street making barbecue. But guess what? Folks will go to that white woman and give her $15 to $20 a plate. But they won't go to the black people and give them $15 to $20 a plate.
The only nigga that's beating the black tax nigga is Lee's barbecue sandwich. Only nigga beat that nigga, but he black, but he taxing though. See, different. He beating black tax for him, but he taxing with them $60 oxtail plates he selling. I ain't knocking his hustle, but he taxing. And hey, he doing what he doing, but he taxing everybody, white folk and black. At least he taxing everybody. At least he's an equal opportunity tax head fun ass nigga. He hedging his bets over there. But yeah, so as I was scrolling in this book, man, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about, we talked about, the Homestead Act, we talked about, what I'm saying, the bullshit with the insurance, the online commerce, thinking some more shit. Oh yeah, black tax in the market, job market. Now tell him about this job, man. You know about that.
Man, look. Man, got a quick story. Got out the military. I did clerical stuff, hush hush. You name it, I did all that fun clerical stuff, right? You need some clerical on me, girl, I got you. I went to go get a job, interviewed for it. They got me, Asian woman, white man, black man. Me, the Asian woman, and black man, we know that we got all the qualifications because we all military, ex-military. Who got the job? Becky. With the little perky, she's cute, okay. Can't do the job worth a lick. They gave her the job. You know why? My name is Eclipse Deloge. First off, my name is rare.
Oh, we finna get deep in the job market. We ain't even talking about. Hold on, let me say this. Mm-hmm. I ain't trying to cut you off, but I just had to say this. Listen up. We ain't talking about this remedial bullshit. Mm-hmm. Not saying what you did was remedial, but some of you niggas out there thinking she talking about a remedial job. Mm-hmm. Oh, homeboy, don't you let me go over there to the goddamn law firms, motherfucker. Well, niggas ain't nothing but 2% in that business. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's only 2% of niggas in the law firm. What they doing to the 2% of the niggas that's in the law firm? Well, we gonna get in there real quick. I ain't gonna go ahead, but that had gone on over there. Had gone in speed race for you motherfucking bougie ass niggas. I'm one of them. But you know, a couple of us, we bougie, but we got there. I'm still cutthroat the motherfucker with it. Listen up. We're gonna tell you about that game. Okay? So yeah. Well, let's go back to what you just said. Okay.
The names.
Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. With your name and Cliff Delalos, you probably got a lot more jobs than they thought you. What they think when they thought you with that last name?
The last name is French.
The first name
is Eclipse. It's English, but it's the sun and the moon. So here's what I did. And I tell anybody that's with a black name, an ethnic name, put your initial, your first initial, dot, and then your last name.
Mm-hmm.
So, example, Shaquille O'Neal, I saw an interview with him years ago. He said he had to be a basketball player based on his name. Shaquille. If he put S. O'Neal, you wouldn't know who he was walking into a business meeting. Oh, S. O'Neal's coming. Oh, Mr. O'Neal's coming. And this giant black man walk in. You looking for S. O'Neal. No, that's him. With all the accolades and all again, I was Air Force, I was clerical. Those of y'all who know anything about the military, you know you got to be smart to be in the Air Force. I didn't think I was that smart, but you got to be smart as hell.
Like in my name, I put my name Prince Pierre, my whole name. Sometimes I put Prince Pierre Butler on, I put Prince Pierre on, or Prince Butler on. Most times I just take the middle name out and put Butler on it. I'm in places I wouldn't even be in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah.
Because
my grandmama told me, "Oh, boy, don't worry about it. They're laughing at your name today, but you'll be all right when you get grown. They'll count when you get grown." But he says you name it that because he killed two birds with one stone. Okay, you hit two birds with one stone. You understand the meaning of your name, then you're still representing the game, which is the divinity of black folks, and it's also looking corporate at the same time. Okay, mm-hmm. And then you have and then it didn't help princes out there, and then in the game winning,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, because mine means the road, Prince Pierre. Prince means the son. Pierre is Peter for French, so it means the son of the rock. Simple as that. That's why that's why I'm quick to click on your ass. Know what Peter did? And yep, and Peter did that. And Peter did deny Jesus 3 times. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Basically, he didn't snitch. He didn't snitch on him.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do no snitching. People look at it like, yeah. In the days, Mark, you say no snitching. He said, nah, man, I don't know nothing about that. I don't know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about it. If you deny them for shit, fuck that. Y'all already got that motherfucker up on the cross. What the fuck I'm gonna tell you about him so you can put me up there with him? Then I can't go do no more of his work.
That part. Say it again.
You niggas don't know how to read no Bible. My grandma told me a long time ago, a lot of you niggas call out words. You niggas don't know how to read. Say reading is comprehending what the fuck you read, motherfucker. That's reading. Some of you niggas they can call out. Well, about people, some motherfuckers can't read. Some motherfuckers take a book and take them 2 days read. Take them a month. You can tell you everything in that damn book. You got some of them motherfuckers read right through it and go take a leg and just calling out words sounding like they know something. But I digress. Yeah. But let me get on into the other part there. Yeah, because they was taking the black names. Let's get back to the inside the book. They was giving up the black names, right? And they was going by, who had the white sounding names and the black sounding names. Okay? And that's how they was doing it. They were saying Emily and Brandon are more employable than LaQuisha and Jamal. Jamal, LaQuisha. First of all, let's just think about it. Let's think about it in the mindset of let's say I say me sounding like a white person saying LaQuisha, Jamal. Do that sound fucking attractive when they say it? Hell fucking no. So if they turning their own self off your bitch ass. Now, you say the same names.
Jaquisha, Jamal.
See, it sounds good when a black woman say it, right? When a black person say LaQuisha, Jamal, because we know how to roll with the word. So when they hear it, they looking like, LaQuisha. You think about something. You go to an interview and she say, LaQuisha, can you come up? And even that, LaQuisha like, she said, well, no, it's LaQuisha. You know, because they want to pronounce your full goddamn name. They ain't gonna roll with the motherfucker. So it's gonna sound all fucked up to them. It's gonna say, you don't even want that goddamn. And a lot of times when they say that shit like that to piss you off, another thing they do too, that's black test. Say your name fucked up, piss you off. You can't say my name fucked up. Prince Pierre. Hello, how you doing? Can't fuck my name up. Now you name your baby what the fuck you want to name him, but this is telling you you're gonna get taxed, and at the same time it's the bias. At the beginning of I'm always gonna come back to the beginning, motherfucker. I know how to run a goddamn show. You understand? Listen up though. All I'm saying is it is what it is. Now we know we get Emily and Brandon. Emily, Brandon. See, I say to the motherfucker, I sound like a terrible white person. But we play games over here. We have a little fun, you know. Yeah. And I'm telling you, sunset shit bullshit. But let me get to the kid and caboodle. I really want to talk about it with these lawyers. Okay? What game they played? They played the memo game with the niggas and the white boy. And they said that what ended up happening in that, I think they had where is it?
They sent out 5 memos.
Yeah, 5 memos, and they had how many errors and production errors?
They sent out 5 memos with different names, different sounding names, same law firm. And what they'll do is they'll send that memo to another law firm, and based on the name is how they would judge the grammar. They sent these 5 memos out with 0 grammatical errors, but Keisha and Jamal came back with more than 15 grammatical errors. Brandon and Emily came back with under 5. Mind you, same memo, no grammatical errors. And if you know anything about business, not even law, but business in general, Prince Pierre is in blue collar and white collar, so he'll tell you real quick, all that stuff got to be in line and incorrect. Me being ex-military and medical, the way they train us is it must uphold in the court of law. That means if you do something wrong, you put a line through it and you initial. You don't black it out. All of your documents must be able to be held up in the court of law. Because if something happens, he's a trucker with that logbook, and they want to pull that company, all that company's logbooks for the past 18 months. Everything's got to be in order. So you mean to tell me that 5 lawyers with 5 different names with 0 grammatical errors all came back with grammatical errors, and the black signing names came back with more than 15 grammatical errors?
Yeah, it was. They said Nexus examined the results and found that the average grade for Caucasian lawyer was 4.1 out of 5. Which is, and then the African American lawyer was 3.2 out of it, and then less than 4 you failed. So 3.2 you out of there. And it says which essentially is a failing grade for higher achieving lawyers. It said the partners who thought that Thomas and Myers were black had a not only gave them a dramatically lower, some also had lower predictions for his success as a lawyer.
Stop right there. Did you hear what he said? They had a lower prediction for his success as a lawyer because they believed that Thomas Mayer was black. Not even just the memo. So they don't think that he can stand up in a judge in front of a judge and know what he's speaking about. And these are people with the Esquire, ESQ at the end of their names.
Then it also says, you know what I'm saying, then it said they also reported that the partners found the average of a 2.9 out of the 7 spelling and grammatical errors in the memos written by the white Thomas Mayer, and 5.8 out of the 7 errors in the memo by the African American Thomas Mayer. And look like carefully. And see, when the memo appeared to be from a black lawyer, the partners found 100% more errors than they found from the white lawyer. So even things they think that ain't, if it's borderline error related, they're gonna give it an error. They feel like, yeah, I mean, they own it. And then they say here on the big shit, they say partners at large law firms will often find 100% more mistakes in legal memos if they believe that the author of the memo is a black lawyer. Then it was written by a white lawyer. Now, let's get to the money now.
Yeah.
This is what's costing niggas. So, because they had divided at the end of the day, the lawyers, they were talking about doctors, that part would have had about the lawyers' money.
Hold up, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, with the lawyers, they said earning cap.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, so
I know what it is. Let's see, because they had to talk about their money. They said the lawyers lost a lot of bread.
Here we go.
How much?
11 million.
Yeah.
11 million.
Over $11 million lost. $11 million lost. Now the doctors are getting pimped on too. So they was even talking about the doctors, right? Yeah, 11 million. That's what I forgot. That was right there at it. Yeah. So over 11 million in earnings in the course of his career. So then you go to the doctors, okay, and the doctors, there's an earning gap between white position and black position of 35%. That's 50%. That's 34. That's more than 33 and a third, man. That's a lot of pie.
A 35% earnings gap means the black positions are earning $65,000 less per year than their white peers. $235,042 for white male physicians versus $188,230 for black male physicians. Assuming a 35% tax rate and a 5% internal rate of return IRR, this black-white earnings gap could cost a black male doctor $2.9 million over a 30-year period.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of money in the earning power game. Almost $3 million in earning power. You know what I'm talking about? And then the 08 report also was talking about by the healthcare executives, which is called ACO, is in the count of educational level attending of years of health management experience. White men earned a median of $168,000 in 07, and black men $142,000, 15 less than the white man. And then that is a $26,000 a year difference, which will account to a $1.2 million after tax income over 30 years, assuming 35% tax rate and a 5% internal rate of return. Shit, it's fucked up, And then they found out that the black software engineers also is taking a hit too. It says they also average salary. The black software engineers are the least well paid, with an average salary bringing up from 8% less, 8.6% less than their white colleagues. So they're making 114. The black man 115, the black man 125, the white man. And this accounts for about a 10%, 10,000. Over 30 years, 450,000 less. Assuming 35% tax rate and the 5% are the highest tax for black doctors, executives, and engineers to pay. So they getting their ass taxed.
So in other words, even the nerds and the blurs, the black nerds, are getting hit too.
Yeah, bougie niggas. Yeah, you uppity niggas. You getting pimped on too, ho. I don't want to hear this whole ass shit these niggas talking, man. These niggas be talking about, these Jason Whitlocks and these uppity niggas is always telling me about, what these other niggas doing. Shay Shay, these niggas getting taxed. All these niggas getting taxed, man. And they getting hit with the black tax and they make enough money to get above it, You know what I'm saying, a little bit. And you got so much money, you can buy shit cash. But hold on. Let me go back to a housing thing. Y'all remember when Dr. Dre got that big time, he got that $1 billion for the Beats? And Apple bought him.
Beats by Dre.
Yeah, Beats by Dre. He turned around and he bought Tom Brady and Giselle Brady's house for $30 million. How much Brady paid for that house when he bought it? $6 million. Taxed his bitch ass. $24 million goddamn dollars. Rich white folks was even saying, nigga, what the fuck he doing?
I remember that.
They say that nigga don't know what to do with no money. He wasn't supposed to buy that. He said he supposed to, that house is supposed to be no more than about 10, 12. It's gonna be 3 times. Well, shit, yeah, because it was $6 million bought for 30. And I might be off by, it might be about 36, but I know it was 30. So yeah, he pimped on him real good. That was a black tax on that nigga. Brady's put that on him. Even private white boys tax your ass too in here. Yeah, that's what that realtor told him to sell it for.
And you know what happens with people with all this money, with black people with all this money? They don't go and do business. They tell their accountant or whomever, whatever representative, they'll hire somebody white to be the front of their business deal. They don't tell them who they're doing business with, who they're doing business for, or anything of the nature. They have someone else go and they say, hey, go over there. Like example, Rihanna had got an Airbnb in Arizona. It was his lawyer's Airbnb. No one knew who the Airbnb was going to be for until after the game, because one of her assistants went and said, hey, we have some people coming in. And we know that you're out of town. How much for your Airbnb? And this is a mansion in Arizona. If y'all don't know anything about real estate, you want a house, go to Arizona. It's cheap as hell. But yeah, so he had no idea that it was Rihanna. All he knows is he got paid for the Airbnb. Him and his family were not in the house for those few days. They were off on vacation or whatever. And then his daughter said, Dad, do you know who rented our house? It was Rihanna. She posted the pictures after the fact because she sent someone to represent her. Because too many times black people, we want to be the face of whatever it is that we're doing. No. We don't need to do. How do you think Jay-Z and Beyonce, Oprah and all of them are able to move around in business? They send someone else to go and chop it up first before they walk into the place. They walk in to sign the paperwork. That's all.
Yeah, that was like that movie, The Banker, when they had Samuel and other guy in there, I forgot his name, Mac.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they had to get the white man to get the bank. Yeah, you gotta have a buck. So they can get it and they can get it done. That's why
they get it done at the right price.
It was like I forgot this black man, but he be coming up and he be telling him how some of y'all getting these LLCs and y'all not getting no money. Because he said, you're not talking the dialect. He said, he named his company Robust. He said he named his company in a Latin name. And you see like Apple. Apple is, you know it's computers and technology, but boom, you got Starbucks. He's saying they're using what he called business masonry. That's what he called it, business masonry. Okay, so he got basically assume names. You know what I'm saying? That's what they basically are, assume names. You know.
And what's it called again? Business masonry?
That's what he called it. That's what the black man called it.
Write that down.
And he talk about how you have to name your businesses and shit. Like he said, he named this shit robust. Like if I want to name I might want to name it something, and I'm like alkaline water, man. I'm supposed to name mine like liquidum or something like that. Use a Latin word. Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't even know what it is, you know, like liquidum solutions, you know, something like that. That's what I was supposed to do when I did alkaline water solutions. I was supposed to name is liquidum solutions, and I would have won. I ain't supposed to really tell these motherfuckers what it is. They'll find out what it is when they say, okay, we'll water business. And then I could have had a logo or whatever, but I did the logo. But I ain't worried about it. I mean, it's alkaline water solutions is what
that's
it is.
Good psychology right there, y'all. That's good. That makes sense.
See, it is black people on the internet that's putting game down. Okay? There's other niggas on the internet lying to you motherfuckers. Okay? Because I wouldn't look the shit up too while I talking. I go look shit up, man, when I listen to some of you niggas. It's Google out here, like Gilbert Arenas say, Google. I go Google it.
Mm-hmm.
While you talking, nigga, you think I'm over here flicking, I'm Googling on the nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. Nigga, you bullshit, nigga, you lying. No, nigga. Stop. I remember people thought I was making up shit. When I was talking about Albert Calan, and I had to go pull it up. I did it on Sir Ism show. They go in there and type in Albert Calan. And he said, hold up, yeah. Type it in, nigga. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Okay? That's the name of Africa before it got colonized by Afrikaners. So, you know.
Mm-hmm. Which is where we get the word chemic from.
Mm-hmm. That's where you get the word alkaline from, because they're talking about water coming out the Nile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A-L-K. Albert Calan starts with A-L-K. Ain't no fucking coincidence, nigga. Look it up. Like what Jason Black say. Look it up. Bitch ass nigga. But we almost done with this. We got one more. We're gonna talk about the school system. And we're gonna get up out of here. So we gave you the game, nigga. I got shit. Nah, I ain't gonna talk, y'all. I got shit to do, motherfucker. I ain't got no time to be fucking with you. Listen up and no disrespect. But yeah, the school system. Brown Bosa's board. The reason why I know niggas complain about the money, they always used to complain about why we had to integrate with white folk into school. Yeah. The money was terrible, my nigga. Mm-hmm. What was that money? What was the white boy getting from the nigga? The white man, yeah, I think it was like 8. It was like what? 8-1. Every dollar a nigga got, they gave the white boy $8 to educate him.
Mm-hmm. Believe so.
Yeah, $8. So they put 100 down. It was 8. A lot of bread.
Mm-hmm.
So $8. So yeah, $100 down. So I think what it cost to teach a student now, I forgot. I think it was what, $24,000. So now, so think about it, you know, in the black neighborhood, and then like I said, a lot of schools. Let me tell you the game they used to do. When you went to go, when I was in school, you had to be school starting in August. They would let you be a bad actor until about October. Soon as October hit, they'll kick your motherfucking ass out their school. I got done like that in 1994. Ended up getting shit anyway. But Yeah. Motherfucker threw my ass out there when I said it was October. I said October. And then I realized that they got the money. So all you kids is bad acting and shit, nigga. And they kick your kid out. Remember when they kick your kid out, nigga? Kick your kid out after October. So they get the motherfucking money.
Check clear.
Yeah, because unless you do something fucked up. If you going to school on September 1st, stab a motherfucker, they can't get no money for you. Hey,
It's liability.
Yeah, they can't do nothing with you. You got to do something that fucked up. But you just go in there and box a nigga, cuss a motherfucker out, do something, they ain't gonna do nothing to you. But you do it after the first, kick your ass out. Send your ass a third party and all that old ass shit. When I was in middle school, I got sent to third party nigga in April. Grandmama said, what the fuck? Okay. I had to go to another school for like another month. That's some stupid shit. That's the shit they doing. Guess who was doing it? Executing shit. A lot of these niggas was doing it. You know? So they just know what they had to do with the white man. Tell them, you gotta keep these niggas in school till a certain time. You want your money. You don't get it. And the student and the superintendent can't be losing no money. Or he will lose his job. That was over there for ISD. So what they were talking about, man, you know what I'm saying? Early in the 20s or whatever. But I'm just trying to find so pretty much that's why the Board of Education, Boyd versus Brown, came in the thing. It was not to really integrate with them. They was trying to basically get the so-called separate but equal money, separate but equal, get the money. White folks said, no, we're not giving you the money. Going over here to us. As soon as we came over there to them and they started busting us, how many black, I think it was over like 82, it was 82,000 black teachers. And they said after that, man, in the southern states, and they said, man, shit, after Boyd versus Brown, they cut 40,000 jobs for them black teachers' jobs. They got rid of them niggas. They said, no, we're not doing that. Anyhow, you getting $800 like LaQuisha getting $800 like Emily. No. Come on over here with us. So we can play them tricks. On the part of shit Umar be talking about, which he should stay on, never should get off of when you talking about the school system. Umar should have stayed on that. That was his expertise. All this other shit you talking, motherfucker, we don't care. So that's what you want black folks with. When you talking about this school shit, motherfucker. Well, you can't get no school done, so you talking about everything else because you can't get it done. But yeah, so that's why they do the ADD, put your kids on dope and all that old whole ass shit, you know, because they don't want to spend no money on you, so they got to find a way. Best open, you know,
to keep you in school, so they can continue to get the money.
Get the money. They're not going to teach you nothing. So yeah, that's what they were saying. Almost 82,000, 4,000. Nowadays, you can't. It ain't nothing but 2% of black folks that teach. The 2% black men that are teachers. Black men ain't nowhere to be found. They say even at the time, man, they was talking about it was bad. It was bad business. It was bad business, man. It was bad business. That's pretty much it on that, because the rest of it is what we already touched. But how do we fix it? I think is key to this book is really the taxes behind it, but solutions is the same solutions that's been taught. Same solutions that was taught. Oh, let me go back to the way back in the day. For all you niggas that was so anti-Marcus Garvey on these channels and shit. Okay, motherfucker, you was doing through Jim Crow. I had to get pimped on with the vacancy laws. You had to basically going through slavery. You was sharecropping. You had all the goddamn skills. They said it in the book that after slavery had all the damn skills. Okay? All of them. of the skilled labor skills that the unions in them keeping us out of, and kept us on agricultural and bullshit, because we was the masons and shit, the iron masons doing all that shit, putting the damn shoes on the thing. We was inventing shit. Okay, we was inventing every damn thing you can think of in that time. We were slaves, we was inventing shit. Okay, so Marcus Garvey said, okay, yeah, they don't want your labor. Okay, that was during World War I, so they didn't want your labor. So he said, okay, let's take our skill. Let's take the skilled labor guys. That's what we wanted. He wasn't talking about these niggas that couldn't do nothing. He wanted the skilled labor guys, and they wanted to go on over here to Africa and build up Africa. Because they had land to build, and he had a deal over there already set up to do it. Well, you know what they did, and they couldn't kill him. They could only deport him. Even Bobby Dick Gregory said, out of all the black leaders that you know, that's the only motherfucker that didn't get killed. Because they knew if they killed him, it was over. It was over for this country. Because how you gonna kill a motherfucker that won't leave here? That won't leave, that won't let you white folks have what we built. Because he already knew that we were getting black tax then. Okay? So, yeah, that's the reason why, you know, because he knew that it is. But it is right here. We, you know, that was 100 years ago. That don't work today. That era at that time, that plan is dated. And we can't do nothing in Africa right now. We can, but we can't. We don't know shit. All we need to do is try to get our money and build it up. Yeah, if you're a YouTuber and you find a way you can go sell something over there or do something else, you can go over there. Because people even talk about, hey man, you know, people running away from over there. There's a lot of wars going on over there too. So where you going? Okay? But I'm just letting you know on that. So that book is gonna let you know why Marcus Garvey was talking, because even W.B. Du Bois, some of the talent. W.B. Du Bois is the one that got actually the one that got Marcus Garvey deported up out of here. And you got a prominent YouTuber out here talking about Marcus Garvey full of shit. And he over here talking in a 2019, 2020 mind state. Like he's back in 1920. That's why some of you niggas need to leave this history shit alone. You don't have the motherfucking communalization skills to talk about history. You just don't. You gonna look at this shit in the 2024 mindset talking about Garvey full of shit. Bitch ass nigga, you can go get your job, hoe ass nigga. You can go get you some shit. Back then you couldn't get nothing. You nigga, you couldn't go weld nothing, nigga. You couldn't drive no motherfucking truck, nigga. You couldn't go motherfucking me, goddamn, go build no house or get on a construction site. Fuck out of here, my nigga. You was only allocated to two fucking industries. Agricultural for the man and the woman domestic, nigga. So fuck you talking about? Hoe ass niggas don't know nothing because these niggas don't read. They niggas don't read. They read the bullshit. Where's the rebuttal at, nigga? Niggas come on these internets and don't give you no fucking goddamn references. This is the game show, nigga. Uncommon information, nigga. We study over here. We don't get on these information highways and just talk by run our motherfucking mouth, folks. We don't get over here and just run our goddamn mouth, motherfucker. And I don't care. I'm unapologetically gifted, nigga, when it comes to this learning shit, nigga. And I'm not gonna apologize, nigga, for earning this thing. I got turned on in this book by Mr. Alonzo Hall. And I said, when I got the book, I said, shit, I'm gonna do something on that. You know, I'm just telling y'all, man, y'all got to be real. But the end of the game is the 2% game. Is where we at. They, you know. Now, let's just put it where the ghost can get it. 2% game is for everybody. Black folks is black taxing us too. Mm-hmm. Black folks are taxing us too. You blowing the black tax against ourselves. you know. And you've been doing it, nigga. Mm-hmm.
And here's one way that we've been doing this. So many black businesses, we have these black businesses, right? Let's take the hair industry. My mother did hair for many years. When you look at these beauty supply stores that are run by Asians, or, okay, take it. I know one that's run by a black woman. Day of the Beauty Supply. Great lady, good stuff. But every one of her people that she does business with, they're Korean. They're Korean. So sure, I'm going to a black woman to get my hair care product, but everything is made in Korea. Everything's made by somebody else. So now we got that disconnect. We're not using black suppliers. We're not using black truckers. We're not using black warehouse owners. Yes, there's a man I believe in Oregon, black man who owns a warehouse for goods. He owns a warehouse that you can, black people, many people have their stuff sitting up in there who are on Etsy. I forgot to mention that to you. Who are on Etsy.com. And he runs that warehouse. He packs it and ships it. Being part of logistics. In fact, there's 2 7-Elevens that I like to go to, especially when I was working in the office, off of 20 in Arlington, Texas. This is owned by a black woman. Her name is Allison Ray Lawson. 2 7-Elevens. They're across the street from each other. So on northbound or southbound, you can hit up that 7-Eleven and get what you need. And guess what? She keeps black products in there. Those of us who like to sip on wine, there's a company called Black Girl Magic, owned by 2 black women. They're sisters. One was raised in Australia, one was raised in California.
Yeah.
That's how you keep the black dog. This is like when you talk about black, what's that book? White wealth, black labor. The black dollar.
Yeah, black labor, white wealth.
Yeah. The black dollar stays in the black community 6 hours once we get paid. And the Jewish community is rotating 28 plus days. Because this one, Ms. Allison, found a black product. Finds black products to bring to her black owned store. And she's trying to get it to where other black businesses can do business with other, extending that arm logistically. How many black truckers do you know that are owner operators that are in traffic moving around black products to get to these black stores? There's the African shop I go to in Dallas, the Pan African Connection. That Akwete is her owner. She goes all the way to West Africa to get her shea butter and her clothing and her books and her publicist, all her stuff. And she can tell you, oh, this book is by so-and-so. It's published by blah, 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 da-da-da-da. That's how she keeps the black dollar in the black community. This is how we do this. This is how we can fight this black tax.
Yeah, let me break it down to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? You know the little corner store where you go buy your Black and Miles and bullshit at? That's a damn $1.5 million stuff. Every last one of them motherfuckers get it. Every last one.
And that's a slow year. Because I work for a liquor store owned by 5 men from Pakistan, the Hakimi brothers. Every place you see a liquor depot, they own that strip mall. And they own the tobacco store right next to it. So when you want to open up your little black owned store, find out who owns that property. Why don't you go and buy some property? Why don't you go buy a hunk of land and put your strip mall?
Well, like I was saying, I told niggas back, I told niggas back in the day, man. I said, you go to these athletes and shit and talking to them. I can't make them some money. But they need to give back, man. Nigga, how you get a motherfucker to give back is called PhD, nigga. Purchase, hire, and deposit, nigga. They ain't gonna do no PhD. It's come out this book here, nigga. They don't know PhD shit. That's what them niggas talking about. So we got the goddamn nigga over there, sitting over there, and he get one of them. It's gonna be NFL free agency coming up tomorrow. This is a nigga right now with that Kansas City got a 5-year, $35 million deal. $95 million deal, $50 million guaranteed. nigga, he gonna get about a $30 million check tomorrow.
How big is that check? 30 million check.
$30 million check he gonna get tomorrow. Now, a lot of them motherfucking goddamn meat stores, you can buy them bitches out for goddamn little nothing. Back in the day, you can go get them 10 goddamn cone stores. Mm-hmm. Well, gonna cost them no more, probably $10 million, probably $10 million. Now he guaranteed to make shit. He guaranteed to make $40 million a year. The rest of it, gross $40 million. The rest of his damn life long. Shit. Put some motherfuckers in there that gonna work and handle business. But that's what motherfucker was telling them to do. That's kind of hustle. That's kind of investments you gotta make in the community. You gotta go buy things that we consume. So you need to go buy shit that black people consume. Dr. Clark Anderson was telling black folks he went up to Detroit. He tried to get an African town or a black town, whatever kind of town you talk. But you got Jewtown, you got Asian Chinatown, whatever town, mm-hmm. Italian side of town, all them towns, right? Mm-hmm. And they sell their culture. Okay? Means Italian food, whatever the hell you want, right? In that particular culture. So he go over there and say he gonna get leather goods. He had a deal with a black leather company. He had a deal with some fish. He was gonna open up these fish markets. Okay? And the Democratic playbook was up there in Detroit, and they wouldn't do business with him. They wouldn't give him the grant he wanted to have. Mm-hmm. That's where it goes with the implicit and explicit bias that we have against each other. Okay? So he thinking he's gonna go over here to this black town. He ain't gotta do nothing but company paperwork, ducks in the row, and he talking about why they asking him questions, why he need it. I can go pull it up right now. I don't feel like doing it. Because it's a long ass thing. I feel like trying to find a timestamp on that motherfucker. But that's what they're doing. That's how you beat the black tax. You gotta do business with each other. First, you gotta you gotta do business. Okay, you gotta do business. Okay, and a perfect example. I had my distribution. I opened my distribution center up in 2016. I was just trying. All I wanted, my goal with it when I started, it was called New African Wireless Solutions, right? So my goal was not to even be no mainstream. My goal was not to be no mainstream motherfucker. I just want to be an underground company supplying black folks nothing but alkaline water. And I'm gonna still do it. I ain't worried about it. And at the RBG network, right? Had all these niggas all over the country. So I'm trying to goddamn, I say, hey man, I just give me the room to tell you what we do. Okay, I had trucks. I had over 100 trucks. You had 100 trucks, yeah. Had 100 trucks ready to go. So all I wanted to do was just tell me to goddamn me get it done. And I had enough cases, so all I had to do was just do it, and I was gonna have me a little bottling deal with somebody, and I was just gonna keep ordering that shit, and I was gonna flip it, and we were gonna be able to have that water all over the country. But guess what? I don't know what it was. Like I said, shit, the niggas didn't want to do nothing. The niggas didn't want to do nothing. That was the whole goal with the water company. I already know it was white folk out here doing this. I wasn't trying to compete with white folk. We had to mess up in Flint. So I said, we'll do something, man, trying to go do something, man, supply Flint. I was over there filtering water. That was a purifying company. Shit. And goddamn it, you niggas have an implicit and explicit bias. 98% of you niggas ain't shit when it comes to business. I put my product in your face, you buy it, boom. I said, okay, man. Had a deal where I was giving you the goddamn, okay, had a deal where you can get a case. You get a case for $30. You turn around and sell each $20 bottle for $3. That's what they selling that shit for now. You worry about what I'm getting, but you can't go sell. What the fuck are we talking about here? I was a wholesaler, distribution wholesaler. Nigga, I was getting it to you at the wholesale price. Nigga, what you do with it after that? Go double and triple. You can go get $90 for the case, nigga, go get $90 for the case. You know what? I'm gonna get my 30. So, yeah. You know? So, yeah, so that's what we did. That's what I did. Shit, the niggas didn't want to do no business. Go there to the place, say, you know, let's get a contract made up. Niggas didn't want to do no business. You know, they wanted me to give it to them. You want a discount from a wholesaler already, and you finna sell it. It don't work that way. I'm gonna get mine. I gotta produce the shit. And I gotta eat off my mind, hoe ass nigga. I don't know. I don't do that. Shit, I'm not trying to be up in the Walmarts and shit. Because I know what Walmart do. Well, tell them what Walmart do.
Here's what Walmart does. Say you have a product. Let's say your product is in Target. Target does a lot of black business, blah, blah, great. Perfect. As soon as you get your product into Walmart, Walmart wants to change the formula. They want you to change the formula after 2 to 4 years. Now it's their formula. Now they can distribute it with your label, your everything, but it's theirs. That's how they take your business. That's how they take your idea. Now, because like, oh, well, it's Walmart. You're on Walmart.com. We can get you in every store. We can get you all over the world, blah, 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 blah. But they're putting your face on it, but it's their product now because now they've changed the formula. Now they own it. Now they put great value on it and equate on it. Your product, your business, your original formula, that's what Walmart does. Hence why when you go, like, there's a brand, the Honey Pot, owned by a black lady. It is a feminine wash and cleansing brand, all organic, blah, blah, blah. Okay, she started off in Target. Great product. Yeah. Everything. Great for the woman's pH, blah, blah, blah. Now she has some in Walmart. She only has certain products in Walmart. She told Walmart, you can have these products. You don't get my whole line in your store. Because she already knew from jump when she went to Walmart that that's what they were going to do. You can get 5 of my 15 products. You do whatever you want with it. But you don't get all of my product line. That's how she's protecting her brand. That's how she's protecting her line.
Yes, I remember when I first started my business, I told people my goal was to be underground business. I was going to work for black folks because I knew it was a black tax, didn't even know it. Mm-hmm. I said, man, we trying to do business. Okay, we trying to do big business with black folks. Mm-hmm. Okay, and we was trying to have something because we have something of our own we can be proud of. Because ain't nobody took over the water game. Not really. They playing around with it. They coming out with products that ain't quality. And I had more than this alkaline water. I had alkaline distribution company. I had over 10 products. And I said, I'm not gonna put out them other products. Fuck them niggas. I'm putting out this water first. Fuck them other products. Because the water was gonna be the base anyway. Everybody ain't gonna mind not want them other products yet. But I didn't have a spokesman though neither. I knew I wasn't going nowhere with it. Somebody said, you gotta get a spokesman. Well, I gotta get somebody that believe in my company though. I don't get people, I don't get sellers, I don't get pictures. Okay, the sellers. You know what I'm saying? I get realtors. Okay? People that lives through it. Okay, I had stories on it. But we couldn't get black people to do it because, it was like my bottles came in like this here. Now see what Smart Water done? I had this damn bottle like this. I had the black top. Okay? And y'all niggas want to buy it, but guess what? I said, man, my goal is that I want to get my bottle, I want to get my alkaline water in the glass bottle.
Ooh, like Voss.
No, hold on. Oh yeah, like Voss. That was my style I was trying to get. Now everybody buying Topo Chico now. That was how that I wanted them. That's what size I wanted. Mm-hmm. So what I ended up thinking about in my ground, I got to the end in the grand scheme of it. I said, I'm finna pimp them. I'm saying, man, fuck you niggas. Try to give it to you like this. Not a liter. This is an example. It would be a liter, but it was a gallon. Ain't got no gallon in it. So I try to give it to you in a gallon. Bitch, that nigga said a gallon too big. I said, oh, okay. You want to get taxed, nigga. So I got them Topo Chico bottles, you see? Them motherfuckers in number 16 ounces. So I said in 2019, I was trying to find this shit. And I said, I'm finna fuck you, nigga. You know, because you like getting fucked. You know what I'm saying? Can't give you, I can't do right business. I gotta do that rich white business on it. I gotta give you the great product in small quantity. So I can just break the profit game. See, I'm a fair guy to it. But see, I said, I ain't finna be fair. I'm finna get you. Mm-hmm. And I just couldn't find and it's a little black tax with that shit. I couldn't. I found a couple of bottle distribution companies and I called them up. And I said, yeah, you know. They said, oh no, we need country. They was talking about some shit, fuck shit. And I wasn't fucking with no chime. Cause I'd have been fucked if I did that deal. Mm-hmm. See, I'm a smart businessman. I don't do dumb shit. I know how to sit down, man. I'm supposed to want to sit down somewhere and figure it out. And yeah. And I ain't even nothing about Topo Chico then. I ain't know they existed. Shit, I ain't looking at that shit. I was drinking alkaline every day. So I see. Nigga got the shit in the glass bottle. That's the glass that was yep. I was gonna do the Voss. And I was gonna do the glass bottle. Because I found out that you did putting that alkaline, you know, drinking the water out of this ain't good. Yeah, and they get caught up in the sun, and getting all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm. That BHA.
Yeah. Yeah, that BHA.
Yep.
So I had my shit in cases and goddamn me cardboard cases for you. So the sun wouldn't be able to fuck with it. It wouldn't get hot. It stayed at a good temperature. So I gave you quality product, whole ass nigga. I had Kale water. I had set up for a year to test it. And I ended up giving a nigga a taste of it. Gave it to him. It was free. I said, try that water, man. He said, it tastes funny? No. I had that motherfucker sitting in the back, man, with no light on it. Boom. It still stayed at the 9.5 period balance. I was hustling, man. But problem was, I didn't know about this black tax that we put on ourselves. And I was trying to, I'm want to do business with us. I know what the cracker gonna want to do. He gonna want to come buy me shit. He gonna try to give me an offer I can't refuse type of offer. He said, nah, I just stay on the ground, man. I told niggas, man. I told people I don't want to be known. And I want to be rich, quiet, motherfucker. I don't want to be wealthy quietly, nigga. Shit, fuck you niggas talking about. I ain't trying to be known. Don't give a fuck about being known. I don't even do this internet to be. I don't say I don't do it to be known, but I do it to just put out quality information to be entertained. Try to give a service to the game. All right, you know. And that's the whole point why we do this show, you know. And at the end, man, we black tax ourselves. We already prayed about what the cracker do. Okay? And, you know, and yeah, YouTube, crack. Because the black tax shit you did historically, some cracking the whip shit after slavery. You still cracking the whip to this day. Now you motherfucker call point shaving. That if a basketball player do that in a fucking NBA or college or any collegiate would get federal crime. Nigga, you've been tax shaving. I mean, you point shaving. That's what you doing. Point shaving black folks for centuries. You know, that's what you're doing. You're point shaving, man. You're fucking over. But black folks is complicit to the bullshit though. Because you will not unionize, organize, come together. You don't want to purchase, hire, and deposit. You do not want, that's how you beat the black tax, through the opposite. Creating opportunities for ourselves through technology, you know what I'm saying, skilled labor, all that shit. And then security, okay, which is the investment part of the game, what I do. You know, Prince Pierre, FPI, financial professional illustrator. See, I don't care about having 100 motherfuckers. I don't give a fuck about having the 11,000 like Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe ain't teaching you niggas a goddamn thing. Shannon Sharpe wouldn't dare come on this air and talk about the black tax. See, the key, I know what the algorithm is about. So I don't figure the way how to pimp this algorithm. The shorts is my bullshit. I give you niggas what you want. But this show is I'm gonna give you what you need when you come over here to this game show. Stomp downs is really what you want. And what you need. But this game show is what you need. We gonna give you this game. We're not here to sit here and play no games with you. Because we are this game. God's anointed, maximizing enlightenment show. That's what we do over here. We enlightened you today. You niggas ain't know nothing about no black tax, hoe ass nigga. You ain't know nothing about that. Don't tell me you did. Few people that know about it. But majority of the couldn't even find it. That's why some topics I talk on this show, I don't even talk to you in person with this shit. Cause I don't know, cause you might be swine. I don't cast pearls among swine. Don't. For what? What you gotta say about that?
My final comments on the black tax. We are still experiencing what our ancestors experienced. We're still getting gypped. We're still getting screwed over. And applied knowledge is power. I did not know it was a black tax. I did not know that that's what it was. I've been living and experiencing it, and it makes sense. So yeah, I feel like we do need to further educate ourselves. Like I said earlier, we need to have a black distribution line. You know, if we're going to have a black owned business, we need to be black owned all the way through, you know, and not have our face on it. Not necessarily have, I have a black, no, I'm a businessman. This is what I do. I'm a businesswoman. This is what I do. Here's my card. Leave it at that. What do they say in the Field of Dreams? If you build it, they will come. Build it. Do it.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you about the business messenger. Yeah, Latin name. Talking Latin, which is business. Another thing you need to do is get you what they call shelf corporations. What is a shelf corporation? Shelf corporation is a corporation that's been sitting up somewhere you can buy the name of the company. It can cost you all the way from $900 to about $100,000. It ranges, but you can find one in there about $10,000, $20,000. But guess what that corporation will already have? Borrowing capital. So you put your name on your business and you got a little money in your bank, you can go borrow whatever you want to borrow to build your business. So yeah, all this is trying to sell ethnic, trying to sell culture. We can't do that here. We're gonna get taxed. See, I had New Africa Water Solutions. I had a culture on my shit. Stupid. But I was trying to do right by it. But my goal was not to try to fuck with white people. But guess who was giving me hell on the name of the company? Yo ass.
Black people.
You don't want them for yourself. So I had to learn. But guess what? It was just a DBA. I'm not stupid enough to go take that name and go LLC, and I don't do dumbass shit. I told you motherfucking niggas on Facebook and give me 3 goddamn years, nigga. So in the 3rd year, I changed the name to Alkaline Water Solutions. Wasn't good enough. I was supposed to have changed it to Liquim Solutions, and I would have been right there. And change the logo and everything. That's what I'm gonna do, rebrand that whole motherfucker. I'm coming with a rebrand of my water game. I'm rebranding that whole motherfucker. You ain't gonna know where it come from, who the fuck it is. If I had a guy man me a white CEO, I will. I got that one white motherfucker to brand, because you know it's opposite now. If I had a black corporation, I gotta do minority mandate too. I gotta have me a white person somewhere. Mm-hmm. I'm not finna get sued. You know, so, you know, can't discriminate either way. Okay. And, you know, and behind that, I was looking to come, and then behind Alkaline Water Solutions, I got to deliver the water. I was going to come with, behind it, an owner-operating trucking academy school to teach young niggas how to be an owner-operating on their own truck. Then I was going to turn around and unionize the label. Then I was going to go get me a goddamn executive director of the union. Then I'm going to go change some of these trucking laws. See? You don't have a holistic mind. You greedy. You want all the money. You better have a strategy to get all the money. Okay? I'd rather be an orchestrator of all the money. I ain't gotta have all the money. That's all, you know. So that's how I had a 3-level plan with my business. You know. And that's what happened. But see, black people didn't have no vision. You talk about empowerment, but you just want to empower yourself. You ain't trying to empower generations. All I'm talking about is generational empowerment. I'm talking about where your ass will get your motherfucking meat, except your ass taking the goddamn losing $4 million in your lifetime. You're going to get your little $4 million in your lifetime. You the $7,000 extra you paying for the car over a lifetime. All this extra stuff, they just take your generational wealth away. That's why when somebody come to you and tell you about life insurance, you ain't got no money for it because you've been getting your ass black tax so damn much. The only way, but another way to beat the black tax is through life insurance. How I beat it. And when you buy a whole life on IUL, that means you can turn around and have your own bank. Okay? Only way you're going to become your own bank is through life insurance, through the cash value. And if you get an IUL, cash value with that draws interest on the cash value you got, and it grows your damn death benefit. What are we talking about here? Another thing you need to do is call annuities, because nowadays when you got a life insurance, you got the life insurance policy and annuity, you ain't got to worry about getting taxed. Guess what? White people don't even get white tax. Do you understand me? White folks ain't even getting taxed because they know the game called life insurance and financial products. Life insurances, annuities, retirement plans. Okay? Like your brother finna turn right here and get some money today. It's gonna be football players gonna get $30 million a day. They got life insurance, they can stuff that motherfucker in the cash value, won't get taxed. It could be tax deferred. Called tax delayed or tax deferred or tax delayed, however you want to put it. You can go buy everything one out the cash value. You got, you put it back however you want to do it. That's what these rich white folks doing, man. They using this life insurance, man, as a bank. We as black folks, we definitely got. I just told you what Wells Fargo, Chase, and all them niggas doing. The fuck is you thinking about? You better get you a life insurance policy so you put your money in there and play the bank game for yourself. Or they'll call in for the banking. That's the only way you're gonna beat the black tax. Then you're gonna beat it. Now you keep money in the bank, but you can use that moment and leverage on the bank too. So you got to get leverage. Another thing that beat black tax is called leverage. Black folks, we don't have no fucking leverage. The only leverage we have is ourselves. Now the white folks gonna be like, you know, and you got all these black banks that's around, they around, but they won't, but you know, and there's nothing wrong with them. We need to fuck with them, but they need to become more credit unions than really banks, because people, they need to be more credit unions than banks. They need to go to the credit union game. And you got to lend, and you got to lend. You know, because then we go get these subprimes and this predatory lending. They still doing that today. They're gonna deny more niggas today. That's what they're doing now. And your credit scores, you gotta get your bitch scores up there to 800s. These little old 6Xs ain't gonna work for you, black man and black woman. Your record gotta be set. Means you gotta drink, you gotta go create multiple trade lines and be disciplined on how you use the trade line. Okay? How you use your cards. Don't use no more than 20% of that mug. Some people don't use no more than 15, 16% of the card. And if you do use more, make sure you pay that motherfucker out before the statement come out. So if you got a $5,000 card and you got to use $3,500 of that motherfucker, then you got to turn around and goddamn me pay that motherfucker for that statement come out. But these are the tricks and shit you got to do. But the main thing is to get your ass on some infinite banking, get your ass on being your own bank, get you the life insurance policies, man. And stuff them suckers, man, so you can build up whatever. So now you can take life insurance policy. Now you got leverage. You can't black tax you. Now I need to see these 12, 13 houses. Now you can find the best deal. Now you got to explain when you're buying cars. You getting fucked on these cars because you ain't got no money to buy no car. But you going up that motherfucker, man, you ain't got the money for it. You can still finance it because ain't nothing wrong with financing. But you need to have the money. At least half of it. So you can walk in that motherfucker and get your bank to give you what you need to give you and pay that car off. Another thing we got to talk about is, on top of that, on these mortgages y'all paying. Y'all helping yourself on these mortgages. Stop there. I got to break that down to y'all this week. Okay? So, this is what we're going to talk about. We talk about money over here. You know, we talk about politics over here. And we talk about hot button issues over here. Okay? We're not just going to be sitting up here talking about certain dudes just to be talking about entertainment. They got to be doing something. Okay? Don't worry about P. Diddy. We gonna get him. We waiting for the shit to start with him. We gonna pimp on him real good over here. We're not gonna play with that whole ass nigga. But that is it for today's show. We out of here. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I hope everybody enjoyed what we talked about today. The Black Tax Man, you know what I'm saying? That's the author. I need to go get his book and read it for yourself. That is Sean D. Rochester. That's the brother that wrote it. Okay? Check him out. You know, and you know, that ain't, you know, we changed that, but the book is that, you know, you'll see that behind that. That ain't his, I made that up. That's a thumbnail. But we gonna get up out of here, y'all. And hey, we out.